Hi everybody, I'm Andy. Today we'll show you the application of what we call hedgehog principle in Chinese organization. Well, the hedgehog principle is quite different from hedgehog concept. Normally we talk about hedgehog concept, which refers to the intersection of your passion, skill, and economic engine. People use hedgehog concept to find out the sweet spot in business. But what we are going to talk today is related to organizational behavior, which also aims to find the sweet spot, not in business, but between people. The hedgehog principle originates from scientific research of hedgehogs' living habit in winter. Scientists put several hedgehogs in the open outside, and those cute little things are shivering all over the cold. In order to get warm, they have to get close to each other reluctantly, since their prickles would torment each other while they all want to get warm. So guess what? After hours of struggling between cold and tingle, hedgehogs eventually find an ideal distance, which enables them to keep warm while protect them from being hurt. So, what have you learned from this story? Well, let's see how French President and General Electric take advantage of hedgehog principle.
Charles de Gaulle was a French general and statesman who led the Free French forces during World War II. He later founded the French Fifth Republic in 1958 and served as its first president from 1959 to 1969. With outstanding leadership, he was a big fan of hedgehog principle. To be his subordinate staffs, no one can be in the same position over 2 years. As he originated from military, he knew that there was no army staying in the same place. Thus, he believed transferring jobs was normal and immovability was abnormal, because he was not willing to be in the situation where he cannot live with subordinate staffs. He needed to keep distance. Transferring jobs can keep distance, and only when keeps distance, he can keep novelty, vitality, and spirit among the whole party. Furthermore, it is a good way to avoid playing favoritism and committing irregularities. General Electric's former CEO, Reginald Jones, had focused much on implementing hedgehog principle among staff, especially for the senior management level. Dealing with employees' salary and their working condition issues, Jones had never refused a single reasonable requirement from the employees. But after work, he had never invited managers or accepted invitation from managers to have dinner home. Base his appropriate control of interpersonal relationship. In other words, the distance between people was he able to manage GE transparently and fairly. Managers would, under this environment, neither feel oppressed by the CEO nor mix up the different roles in the company. If a man practices himself what he admonishes others to do, he himself, being well controlled, will have control over others. Indeed, mass of hedgehog principle is a good way to make it happen. Next, two scenarios shows hedgehog effect in Chinese company.
Hi, I'm Andy. It's my first day here. Glad to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm Regina. Welcome to our department. Have you talked to Benjamin, our director?
Yeah, sure. Actually, we talked a lot this morning in his office. He told me how this department operates, what my job here is, and how can I take advantage of the available resources.
That's good for you. People here are really nice. So if you have any question about anything, just feel free to talk to me. I'm really good at helping people to fit in a brand new surroundings.
Well, it's really kind of you. So how long have you been working here?
Well, let me see. I've been there 3 years ago, and I'm getting more and more familiar with company stuffs. See, about 2 years ago, I still had trouble with distinguishing our CFO and COO, but now I can almost announce every single name in the company.
So you don't think it will be hard for me to fit in?
No, not well. You are a part of here since your first day. People like me will help you with your seek help. By the way, I guess you have no idea where our cafeteria is.
Well, I do hear that our company's cafeteria is one of the best in this building, but I haven't gone there yet.
Okay, I will take you there this afternoon and show you how wonderful the food is.
Well, it's really nice of you, and I just feel like home here. From that day on, Andy and Regina became very good friends. Regina always invites Andy to have lunch together, and they even change gifts in holidays. But is it true that close distance brings benefits to the organization in the long run?
Hi, Andy. I've heard that your research report was highly praised by our director. Is that true?
Yeah, I try my best not to let him down. I spent almost 2 weeks researching the customer satisfaction of our current business. And to be honest, this report is valuable for improving our services in the long run. And just don't tell other people that I might get promoted next month.
Really? You mean you will act as the department manager soon? It's good for you. You will be my boss, huh?
Well, let's see.
He really has gift in doing projects, but I've also been working hard. I've waited for this position for almost 2 years. How can this late comer grab the promotion from my hand? I won't vote for him just because he's impolite. He has totally no sense of keeping distance in the office, and I'm done with this guy.
At last, Annie was not able to get promoted because the current director really cared about what Regina had told him. Andy is not a polite man, and he doesn't know how to handle interpersonal issues. After that, Andy and Regina fell out and became enemies in the office. Hi, I'm Andy. It's my first day here. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm Regina. Welcome to our department. Have you talked to Benjamin, our director?
Yeah, sure. Actually, we talked a lot this morning in his office. He told me how this department operates, what my job here is, and how to take advantage of the available resources.
That's good for you. People here are really nice. So if you have any question with anything, please feel free to talk to me.
Well, that's very kind of you. So how long have you been working here?
I will work here for 3 years and I bet you will familiar with everything soon.
So you don't think it will hard for me to fit in?
Quite Quite not. People here are really helpful. See, this is Tom, our
Hi,
technician
Tom.
who will help you to deal with your computer and network. That is John.
Hey, John.
He's good at collecting data and information, and also our director is a very good helper.
Andy felt very happy for his first day in the company. They held a warm welcome party for Andy. But he still felt there was an invisible distance among the staff in the office. Once he needed help, his colleagues would help him. But he just wondered why none of them had ever invited him to have dinner or go play golf together. But he didn't think that was a bad thing since distance enabled him to concentrate on his job. Just after a couple of weeks, Andy finished a nice research report which helped the company to analyze the customer satisfaction of recent business. Everybody saw the efforts Andy made. They all agreed to nominate Andy as the project manager of a big case of the company. After Andy became the PM, he asked Regina to be his assistant since she helped Andy the most.
In classic Chinese organization, we can find out that close distance can be very evil. Chinese youth keep distance both at their workplace and after work. The reason is very simple. Interpersonal relationship can be changed in many cases. Just as in the first scenario, Regina feels that she is the one to get promoted, not only because she has longer working age, but also Andy is her friend. Thus makes Andy no reason to get the opportunity of promotion from Regina's hand. The consequence is bad. It's really not a good idea to invite your colleague to have dinner together. What you can do is to help him at workplace since private relationship might ruin what they are doing in the company. Just remember, if you are hired by Chinese company, don't try to make any friends at workplace. Otherwise, you will find your friends being indifferent to you one day and you will never know why. That's all of our subject. Hope you can learn something from it.